This gentleman in particular is fresh from Green Bay, Wisconsin, where his coach decided to give him a get out of jail free pass, if you will, from the National Football League's mandatory minicamp up there in Green Bay. Good to see you, Mike Daniels.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
You got the hall pass, huh?
I do, man. I love it. It's like now we're going into camp saying, okay, we owe it to coach. He gave us a week off. Yeah, we need to bring it.
So Mike McCarthy lets you know when that you're not mandatorily required to be at the mandatory minicamp. How does he let you know that, Mike?
He'll have a vet select meeting, the week before, and he'll tell us that you guys are excused on these days.
And that's it.
That's it.
And you high five him? You thank him? You give him a handshake?
I mean, a big old hug. Big old hug.
So it actually helps in the long run that you're not at a mandatory minicamp? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it does, and especially as you get a little bit older, I'm a defensive lineman. I can only run around in my underwear so much. Like we're not hitting. We don't have any pads on. I'm like, all right, how many times can I just run around, guys? I need to hit somebody. And he understands that with a lot of his veteran guys, and we all know the system. So hey, we get our work, and all right, you guys are good. Go, get ready for camp, get ready for the season.
And in year 7 now, the National Football League, you're entering year 7 for you. How different is the game than when you entered, do you think? Has it changed at all?
Well, it's slowed down, I'll say that, like as a player, but in terms of play call and style, a lot of the same coordinators are still around, so the game hasn't changed too drastically.
Well, you've got a new defensive coordinator now in Mike Pettin.
Yes.
How have you found your new DC? I mean, and how different of a system is it going to be for Packers fans to see you out there with the rest of the defense?
They're going to love the changes, just flat out. And I say that because we love the changes.
What do you love about him?
He's aggressive. He's a really no-nonsense type of attitude. He's going to get after you. And kill mentality. Keep it likable, learnable.
Say that again?
Kill mentality. Keep it likable, learnable. Learnable.
Is that an acronym, or is that something that you've come up with?
I would love to take the credit for it, but it's his. So
okay.
Yeah.
Keep it likable and learnable.
That's right.
What do you like about it then? I mean, is he freeing you up to do more stuff that you are?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like the chains off, man. It's time. He's cutting the hounds loose all across the board, and we have the talent to really do some good things, and I'm excited. I've really loved what I've seen from him, and I've said this on a few different meetings. I'm going to tell you,
please.
Aaron's thrown a good number of picks to our 2 rookies, and he's not even upset about it because he's looking like, good. That's good. I like that. So it's exciting.
So he is not upset that he's getting picked off in these practices?
So, yes,
Mike?
As a competitor, and he's one of the greatest of all time. He doesn't want to mess up, but I think he loves the fact that if I'm throwing picks against these guys, then I can only imagine what some of these other quarterbacks
throw some more under the bus. Come on. Stafford.
Well, we do play against Stafford, so yes, I'm sure you might have been thinking about him.
Kirk Cousins.
I'm sure he's another
Mitch
one of the
Trubisky.
guys.
Oh, he's in year 2. Of course
he's going to throw a bunch, yeah.
How many more words can we put in Mike Daniels'
Packers
mouth?
schedule. Hold on a second.
Well, we do play I'm going to make it easy for you, the NFC West, AFC East, and
so you play
Falcons
the AFC
and Redskins.
East?
We do.
You playing the Patriots?
We do.
Ah.
In New England.
Isn't that fun?
Well, you tell me.
We won last time, then they won a Super Bowl. So.
Right. I mean, and so tracking down Brady, will that have any extra meaning because of his status?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've I got well acquainted with Tom a couple times last time we played, and Mike Neal and I conversed on a game. I want to say game winning, but game winning sack, and they opted for a field goal, missed. We got the ball, ran the clock out.
So you have history, is what you're saying. When you say you got acquainted, I thought like you actually met him and you were like, yeah, I know Tom.
Yeah, no, I met him, but just not in a way that, hey, we're at the event, we shake hands, but hey, my shoulder pads meeting your chest.
So you said that Aaron Rodgers should be the highest paid guy in the league.
Of course. History.
How much of a cut has he given you then? You just raised your eyebrows.
He's gonna help me get a Super Bowl ring.
Okay.
So that's a pretty big cut. Yeah, but playing against him and those guys every day in practice, we go against some people and it's like, all right. So
because you're practicing against
the best,
right?
Absolutely.
What's it like being a teammate of his?
He's funny, man. He's a jokester, and for him to have the prestige he has, he treats everybody the same. Whether you're a day one guy or you're one of his favorite targets, he shows the same amount of respect to everybody across the board. And, I mean, that's a true sign of a leader.
How's Clay Matthews doing?
Him or his nose.
The whole package.
I mean, I don't think he'll be doing any commercials anytime soon. I mean, maybe something for, like, what is that called, rhinoplasty? I don't know, but, something about shades because he's behind his black eye. But, yeah, Ooh.
I mean,
he got walloped pretty good, man.
We were in a charity softball game the day before at the Big Slick charity in Kansas City, and I thought to myself, there but for the grace goes anybody right there. I mean, he really took one. Who was the one who hit the ball?
So
do we know who was the one?
The guy that was just standing, was that the one that hit the ball? Because that's if it was him, that's Lucas Patrick. Is one of our guards.
Lucas Patrick, yeah.
So one of Aaron Rodgers' protectors broke Clay Matthews' nose. Is that what you're telling me, Mike?
Well, I guess
broke. I mean, destroyed it. I mean,
I wasn't there.
How's that going to play in the locker room when it's all said and done?
I mean, it's a freak accident. It's contact sports. Slow pitch softball.
Not good reflexes by Clay.
Oh,
Come
my
on,
God,
got to have your hands up.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to.
I'd be worried about his future.
Fast,
you know what I mean?
You're too much, man.
Those line drives, they're dangerous.
Let's take a 60-second break. When we come back, I want to talk about your football camp and all the other stuff that you'll be doing this summer. And then just pick a little bit more at what you're talking about winning a Super Bowl for Green Bay. Because I want to see if you're making a guarantee right here on The Rich Eisen Show. See, now I'm looking at him peripherally to see how he's looking at me. We're back in 60 seconds. Mike Daniels back here on The Rich Eisen Show, and last time I saw you, sir, prior to today, was at the Super Bowl in Minnesota, where it was the Pat Summerall dinner in support of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And Brockman, I don't know if I think I told you about this the next day, but the auctioneer was at there was this point of the night where we're just asking for straight donations from people in the room. Raise your hands if you want to give this much or whatever. And she started at a $25,000 donation level, and no hands went up in the room with the exception of yours, Mike Daniels. And you raised your hand and said, "I'll give $100,000," and the place went nuts. So good on you.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that on behalf of everybody who's part of that evening. Did you know Tony Dungy? I mean, what was your relationship to the evening in a way?
I've never met him, and obviously, growing up being a football fan, I knew of him and always had a lot of respect for him, as Pat Summerall and all you guys. And I wasn't familiar with St. Jude's at all. I didn't know that they didn't charge and they covered the fees for the families. I had no idea. When I said that, I said, I definitely. Well, how can I help? Mm-hmm. How can I help? And I did the math in my head. I said, well, this could cover this many days, this many families. I said, okay, yeah.
You just raised your hand. Done.
And then, likewise, I also wanted to, that I've been to plenty of charity events, and I'm like, that's kind of that part of the night. Like, come on. So I'm like, okay, let's get this party started.
And you did, because the donations started flowing right after that, and Dungy was really touched, and actually, I'll be honest, it made me just look up, like, wait a minute, I know he hasn't been in the league that long, and wait a minute, like, did he play for the Colts? Did he play for the Buccaneers? Or, like, how did you meet Tony, who was the honoree that night? So you were just in town and just got invited, and you said
just in town, and we went and saw what St. Jude's all about, and I said, well, hey, it's for greater cause than this game.
Mm. And now let's talk about your football camp that's coming up in a couple of Saturdays from now.
Yes.
The Mike Daniels second annual youth football camp. Where is this taking place, and what's it all about, Mike?
So it's taking place at my in my hometown of Blackwood, New Jersey, at my high school, Highland Regional High School, and it's just all about giving back. And a lot of guys we hold camps, and it's wonderful. I love it. I got guys who I asked to do my camp again this year, and they're holding the camp the same day. So I'm glad we're all reaching back to community. But my motivation is a little different. I won scholarship. I was my only scholarship, and I got that scholarship the week before signing day. And I know what it's like to see the NFL as something that's impossible. And I want to show the kids like it's possible and bring a bunch of NFL players back home. And that's why I'm partnered with this 7-on-7 team, this NFL program called Next Level Greats NLG in South Jersey. And what they do is that they take kids from, the tri-state area, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Maryland, wherever, and they train them. And you have to see this. They train these kids.
What do you mean?
It's amazing. So they have quarterbacks coach, and he's sharpening these kids. One of his kids actually just signed to NC State, and they really train these guys up well. They do a lot of footwork training. They do a lot of stuff that I didn't learn until I got to Iowa and in the NFL, technique-wise on the field and as a player. So they're also the age group, 15-year-olds, I believe, is the number one 7-on-7 team in the nation. And part of my donations to them and working with them, they finally were able to get fully sponsored by Adidas, which is awesome. So they're really taking a step forward and they're doing the right thing. They've, over 100 scholarships for kids within the last...
114 is the
114,
number.
Yep.
In the last 5 years, since 2013. What do you think of when you hear NFL players talked about in a denigrating fashion these days, Mike?
You don't know what you don't know. You can only go off of what you allow to be spoon-fed to you. Some people have no idea. So one bad apple spoils the bunch. 2016 players in the NFL, one person gets caught with marijuana, they're a bunch of potheads. One person hits his girlfriend, they're a bunch of wife abusers. So then everybody says what their motivations for kneeling, and then nobody wants to listen to that. So it's like people pick and choose what they see, what they want to see, what they want to hear to fit their narrative. And I think a lot of it stems from jealousy. They think we're spoiled. They think we're overpaid brats. So,
your father, 3, correct?
Absolutely, one on the way.
How old are your children?
6, 4, 1, and then the new baby should be here in September.
September.
Yep.
Now, the reason why I ask also is what's the birth dates of your children, Mike Daniels?
Same day.
All 3 children
Same day.
have been born on the same day.
Same day.
What day is that?
August 3rd.
August 3rd. Now, that is
Tom Brady?
Yes. Well, the reason why I know that is it's also my wife. It's my wife's birthday.
Oh, she's greatness then.
Well, she's a Leo. Damn, you have got 3 Leos. That's
tell me about Leos. I don't know much about them.
Oh, they're a little bit strong-willed, sir. They're a little bit strong-willed.
That's why
Leos.
They don't listen. Okay, now I get it. Okay, all right.
No, they don't listen because they're how old you say they are.
Yeah.
So are you serious? They're all been born on August 3rd? So this newborn it's not...
September.
So this will be the first... So you have a birthday for all 3 of your children, the same birthday party?
Yes.
How many? Holy crap. That must be... I'm just trying to think the invite list for children and then parents are coming.
So it
You're
was
having
easier
your own
when they were
camp.
babies.
That's your own camp. It's another Mike Daniels camp.
Right. It's 3 camps a year. That's hilarious.
It's true. That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, it's almost like that because now my 2 oldest are they're in school now. So it was easier when they were babies and hey, just come on by. Now they gotta invite this class, they gotta invite that class, and it's like, oh my goodness, wait till my daughter gets that age. It's unbelievable.
And I'm trying to just again do the math with all due respect here. August minus 10 months. Are you making the most of your bye week, Mike?
You know what? It's the mid-season stress. The mid-season stress. Just being honest.
I know. You're always honest with me here. Wow.
I love that we can be candid with each other. That's awesome.
We can be candid with each other.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's the same date.
Yeah, is this planned out?
It's clearly...
No, not at all.
Just happened.
It just happened. And the strange thing is they would all have different birthdays. My oldest was a week late. Second oldest was 2 weeks early, and then my daughter was right on time. Women, they don't screw up.
They do not.
No, she was right on time.
Are you kidding me? My 2 boys...
This is unbelievable.
God bless them. My 2 boys, they're 9 and 7. Love them to death. I think they're brilliant. They still have to get on their ass to put their socks on. And my daughter, who's 4, is like she could make a gymnastics move. She could do like
it's crazy.
a yoga move.
It's crazy.
Putting her sock on.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
It's crazy. My 1-year-old dresses herself.
Makes
She
sense.
dresses herself.
Makes sense. So
Yeah.
your 4th child is going to be born on a day other than August 3rd. Most likely. The odds are.
The odds
That is
are,
an unbelievable story, man. So get ready. Get ready.
Yeah, I know.
Get ready,
I know.
because that kid's going to be like sitting around at a birthday party. Their 3 siblings are going to be having this bash. That other one is just going to be lit. That 4th birthday party.
What? Yeah, that when that one has their birthday party, oh man. Oh, now it's like you guys
Yeah.
bow to me.
That's right.
See, the other 3 it's almost like, damn, we want to share our days. So we're gonna have separate
That's
parties.
right.
Who gets the morning, who gets the afternoon, who gets the evening party?
A Lambo bouncy house. That's what you're going to get for that 4th one, sir. That's what you're.
That's a
gonna
good
get.
idea.
Look, I'm filled.
Almost
with
mad
us.
you said it on air now. Not everybody knows what's going to happen.
And speaking of,
Just cut that part out.
Absolutely. And so you drafted an Iowa Hawkeye too. Josh Jackson waited.
Amazing.
He waited longer than he thought, but you got a really good football player in the middle of that 2nd round.
Absolutely.
Is he one of those who's picking off, Aaron? Is he picked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those 2 kids, him and Alexander, are. I like what I see from them.
Mm-hmm.
Pads aren't on yet. The real bullets aren't flying. They haven't played against anybody in a different color uniform yet. But to have the confidence to go up against Aaron Rodgers, and I've seen guys kind of say, "Oh, that's Aaron." They're coming in like, "Okay, that's Aaron. I respect him, but I'm in the NFL too, and I'm here to compete." I said, "That's the mentality you have to have."
So look out. Who else? It's Trubisky. It's look out Brady.
Look out,
Look
Brady.
out,
Look out
Brady.
Russell
Well,
Wilson.
you know,
Look
what's
out,
his
Russell
name
Wilson.
Jared
from Wyoming?
Goff.
Yeah.
Josh picked him
Josh
off twice in
Allen.
college.
Oh,
in
Josh
the
Allen
game.
picked him off twice.
Yeah,
right?
so I'm sure he's not looking forward
Sam
to that. Green Bay
Darnold.
game.
Look out. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we do have some rookies and young guys, don't we?
We do. Some good eats.
Oh, good eats, absolutely. Yeah, fresh meat.
Mike, love having you on. At Mike
Thanks for having me. Love being here.
_Daniels76. Come back, whenever you're in Los Angeles. Come back anytime.
I will.
Good. It's Mike Daniels here.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.